If I see a French boy, I have to pay him 200 euros for him to suck my dick. And I was like, yo, what the f? I gotta tell you a story. A year ago, I just landed at Barcelona on a hot summer day. It was so hot that I don't have any energy left to see the city. So I just checked into my hostel. So I entered the room. There was there was 3 people, and we just talked for a little bit. And I was planning to go out at afternoon, like 7 p.m. ish, so it wouldn't be so hot and I have the energy. After talking for a while, the people went out to see the city, and I just chilling at the room until sometimes later, a guy knocked the door. A guy went into the room. He was an old guy, and because how I was treated by the people that came to the hostel before me, so I also welcomed him to the hostel, and we talked for a little bit, right? He was an old guy. He was from Italy. He came to Spain for work, and he asked me where I'm from, and I said to him, I'm from Indonesia. And he said, oh, you're from Indonesia? I've been to Indonesia 2 times. And I said, you've been to Indonesia twice. How do you find Indonesia? Yeah, the first one was for work, and the second time was vacation with my son. That's what he said. And I said, yeah, how do you find Indonesia? And he said, like, it was great. It's such a great place. I can't wait to go back to Indonesia. I went to Bali, I went to Jakarta, and all these. He told me the story about how his trip was in Indonesia. And then he said to me, can you show me around rooms? Yeah, so I showed him the toilets, the locker, his bed, and everything. And then after showing him around, he told me, yeah, Indonesian people are so nice, right? And then I said, yeah, I mean, we are polite people. And then he said, yeah, Indonesian people like me, right? You like me, right? And then I said, what do you mean? And he said, yeah, because I'm a teacher, I'm a professor. And when I was in Indonesia, everybody liked me. And then I said, oh, maybe you mean respect. Yeah, young people in Indonesia would always respect the older. I mean, like in European, you don't get that a lot, right? And he said, yeah, European are bad, but you're not European, or you're Asian, you're Indonesian, right? So you like me, he said. And I said, like, I mean, yeah, sure, I respect you. And then he said, yeah, because when I'm in Europe, for example, if I see a French boy, I have to pay him 200 euros for him to suck my dick. And I was like, yo, what the f? And then he continued, but in Indonesia, everybody like me. And you like me, right? After hearing that, I was like, what the f? This is not right, man. The conversation is not going well. So I said, like, nah, I'm not like that. And then he said to me, okay, I have to take a bath first. So he went to the toilet. After he went to the toilet, I just went straight out, and I explored the city, and I came back at night. Hopefully he would already fallen asleep. And when I came back, it was like 11 p.m. ish, and I saw him was already asleep. And thank God the room was full, but still I couldn't sleep. I couldn't fall asleep that night. I stayed awake the whole night because I was so scared that he would like do something stupid. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Hidup Lampung.